Ladies and gentlemen, let me start by telling you this. Your story is your power. Your scars are your proof of survival, and your battles are the evidence that you're still here, standing, breathing, alive. But here's the catch. Not everyone deserves to hear that story. You see, in life, we often think that sharing our pain is a way to heal, and sometimes it is. But you've got to ask yourself one question before you open your mouth. Who am I sharing this with? Are they here to listen, to understand, to help? Or are they here to take my pain and turn it into their entertainment? Because let me tell you something. There are people out there who don't want to see you succeed. They smile in your face, but behind your back, they're sharpening their knives. So, I'm here to tell you this. Don't tell people your problems. Not because your problems don't matter. Not because they're not real. Not because they're not ambitious. Not because people aren't proud of you. But because your problems are sacred. They're the seeds of your growth. The chapters of your story. The foundation of your strength. And not everyone deserves to hold them. You think people want to help you? Some do. Some will walk into your life with hands outstretched, ready to lift you up, to carry you when you can't carry yourself. And so finally, they just grabbed your arms and grabbed your shoulders and pull you back down. But those people, they're rare. They're diamonds in the rough. And the rest just want to know your weaknesses so they can feel stronger about their own. Let me break it down for you. When you tell people your problems, you're giving them a piece of your power. You're handing over your vulnerability, your pain, your struggle, and you're trusting that they'll hold it with care. But trust me when I say this, not everyone will. Some will use it against you. Some will throw it back in your face. Some will take your struggle and wear it like a badge, like they've done something noble by simply listening. Don't let them. Let me tell you a story. Once there was a man who carried his pain in silence. He didn't go around telling the world how much he was struggling, but everybody knew he was struggling. He was struggling with self-criticism. He was struggling with low self-esteem. He didn't post his problems for the world to see. He simply woke up every day and fought his battles. And you know what happened? He grew stronger. He grew wiser. He became unbreakable. Why? Because he didn't let the world see his cracks. He didn't let the world define him by his pain. Now, I'm not saying you have to carry everything alone. No. There's strength in asking for help. There's power in leaning on the right people. But hear me when I say this. The right people are few and far between. They're not the ones who ask what's wrong just so they could have something to talk about at dinner. They're not the ones who listen just to compare your struggles to theirs. They're the ones who don't need to ask because they already know. They're the ones who see your pain in your eyes and stand by you without needing an explanation. So don't tell people your problems. Instead, show them your victories. Show them your resilience. Show them that no matter how hard life tries to knock you down, you're going to get back up every single time. Difference in the world started 6 months from now, 50 years from now. Do you believe it? Yes. Because here's the truth. Your problems don't define you. Your response to them does. Your pain isn't your identity. Your perseverance is. And every time you rise above your struggles, every time you choose to keep going when the world tells you to give up, you're writing a new chapter in your story. A chapter of strength, a chapter of courage, a chapter of triumph. And let me tell you something else. When you stop telling people your problems, something amazing happens. You start to hear your own voice. You start to listen to your own heart. You start to realize that everything you've been looking for, every solution, an allegation, a threat, a promise of faith, a belief, is every answer, every ounce of strength is already inside you. You don't need the world's validation. You don't need their sympathy. You need your own belief. Think about the greats, the people we admire, the people who inspire us, the people who changed the world. You think they walked around telling everyone their problems? You think they let the world see their doubts, their fears, their insecurities? No. They kept their struggles close to their chest. They fought their battles in silence. They got through this life somehow nonetheless. And when they emerged, they didn't show the world their wounds. They showed the world their victories. You want to be great? You want to be unstoppable? Then stop giving people a front row seat to your pain. Stop letting them into your struggles. Instead, let them see your strength. Let them see your resilience. Let them see the fire in your eyes that says, no matter what you throw at me, I'm going to rise. Because here's the thing, your problems are temporary, but your strength is eternal. Your pain will pass, but the lessons it teaches you will stay with you forever. You want the truth. You want it badly. But more than that, and when you come out on the other side, when you've turned your struggles into strength, when you've turned your pain into power, that's when the world will see the real you. And from that moment on, that's when the flower of your spirit will flutter again, and you will sing. So don't tell people your problems. Let your success do the talking. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Let your resilience shine brighter than your pain. Because you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're not just enduring, you're evolving. And the world doesn't need to hear your struggles. It needs to see your strength. When they ask, how did you do it? You just smile and say, I kept believing. I kept fighting. And I never gave up. Whatever. Because that, my friends, is the truth. That is the power. And that is the message you carry with you every single day.